The Iowa caucuses have started every presidential primary season for decades. And with 3 days to go, candidates are rallying supporters to get out and vote. But for anyone living outside Iowa, what actually happens at a caucus remains a bit of a mystery. So Nancy Cordes is in Des Moines to help make sense of it. Nancy, good morning. What is a caucus?
Good morning. Okay, so here is your Caucus 101. 7 p.m. Monday night in more than 1,600 precincts across the state, people will gather in church basements, in school gymnasiums, and even in some private homes. Now, just like a primary, whoever gets the most votes wins. But it's how they get there that's a little different.
Wherever I go in Iowa, you know the crowds are always packed.
God bless the great state of Iowa.
No matter how many supporters show up at their rallies,
I am thrilled to be here at Marion.
The weather is Vermont weather. Thank you, Iowa.
the only crowd count that really matters is on caucus night.
So there are 20 precincts in West Des Moines.
In Des Moines, Clinton supporter Julie Stouch is schooling her fellow caucus captains.
Our ultimate goal, as it says on a number of different papers, is to get more people for Hillary.
Hi, how are you?
They need training because caucuses are a little confusing.
What's a caucus? I mean, why not just vote?
It's an Algonquin word that means a meeting of chieftains, actually.
The good wife tried to explain the concept in a recent episode.
Literally a gathering of neighbors trying to convince each other to support their candidate.
This is the caucus room.
Even the Sanders campaign attempted to sum it up in this Facebook video.
Prove them wrong and caucus for Bernie.
It's going to be awesome.
Here are the basics. For Republicans, it's simple. Voters express their preference and the process ends there. For Democrats, though, it's more complicated. Iowans separate into camps according to the candidate they support. Any candidate who doesn't hit about 15% in that precinct is eliminated, and that candidate's supporters can then choose to back someone else.
Approach them with a show of respect for their candidate and for them.
A unique process where neighbors convince neighbors to switch sides.
Have you heard about Bernie Sanders at all?
The more precincts you win, the more delegates you get, and that plays into the strategy. For the Sanders campaign, for example, they have lined up volunteer drivers to take college students from their college towns to their hometowns to caucus, and that way his large base of youth support, Charlie, will be more spread out across the state.
Thank you, Nancy.